toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on another team from the ACC, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Aztecs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man. Fights off, and another broken tackle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rios. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his big tight end. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. From the gun. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Wave.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You get 5 sacks in a game the way this defense did last week, and it's going to make your offensive coordinator second-guess himself a little bit with respect to protections. I'm not sure how confident this offense is early in the game because they've already given up a sack.
Got his man on the right. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And here comes the offense on second down. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. That's caught, it's Thomas. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Aztecs are on the move.
And I love that the QB understood, I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can.
Unleashes one deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off that?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Makes a connection. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. The Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go, here we go.
Just keep slinging it. Right on the money.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those.
Touchdown, San Diego State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room, it's Gage. Gets it past the marker. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
Motion from the wideout. Running back searching for a hole. Inside the 35. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision in open field running.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
The sure hands, it's Thomas. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Pulls and fires complete. Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period.
Here we go, set.
It'll be a draw. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal?
Football 7.
He might want another play. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Aztecs! Fitted in the window for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. TCU rolled to victory in front of those fans in Fort Worth who had the Go Frogs hand sign up for 60 minutes. Super Frog was flexing all game too. As complete a win as they've had for some time. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Hard running there. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket, He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Throws for the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away, because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Makes the grab on the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Lindsey. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the wideout. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Greenway. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. it, fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
So now it's 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Under fire. Makes the catch, it's Robinson. All the way out to the 37-yard line, it's a gain of 15.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And the Aztecs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Trying to keep this drive alive. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And it's a good choice because he gets it, but I think it's a good choice all the time. When you get towards midfield, you've got to be aggressive. It's about scoring points. 4th and inches, I can get inches. I've worked on this. I've practiced this. Nice job by the offense. I like the aggressiveness.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. Oh, he's got some space. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Aztecs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Little touch pass to the receiver. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Out of bounds at the 36-yard line, and solid work by the return team on that one. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Lindsey. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. With the catch, it's Thomas. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Aztecs will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He'll try to do it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job
turning it on? And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the first down.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. On the move from inside his 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And tackled there by the defense.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Tulane.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Aztecs will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up.
There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tulane. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
The Aztecs headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And the Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Plucks it out of the air. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
Brings up 2nd down.
The Aztecs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Squires. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass. It's Lindsey. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll close the gap to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Michigan State notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from East Lansing is worth its weight in gold to the Spartans. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, You can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. On target. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Working that left side now. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Might be looking to run. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the tailback. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Still looking, on the move. Oh, better look out! And he slides after picking up the 1st down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll pull it down and run. He hauled that one in down the right side, but couldn't stay in bounds. Almost had himself 6. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aztecs buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball.
Lofts one high and deep. Snags it down the right side. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Aztecs. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Gage. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Fourth down at the 42. Good enough for a first down.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3.
38. San Diego State, 31.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the move. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Gage. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Finds a crease at the 20. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Might as well give it to him again. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
First and goal.
Well, one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the fourth quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out, still running strong.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third and goal. It's complete to the left. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback, because you've got fourth, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. He's got it. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Thomas. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches...
Oh, he wants it all. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now.
Touchdown, San Diego State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
They'll ride the hot hand. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gage. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's on target and complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Rios. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Wow, through the defense. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Gonna run it. It's Gage.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
The Aztecs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to the ground with the running back. Touchdown Aztecs! And they score first here in overtime.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown.
Got it? 221 away. 221. Okay, break.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. Gets it inside the 10. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Snap in the shotgun. Touchdown, Green Wave. They got it in, and now an extra extra point away from the tie. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. They're not going to mess around. They'll go for two and the win right here. From the gun. He got it. The aggressive call pays off.